Alright guys, I apologize. Alright guys, looks like my internet just had a huge hiccup. Not even the VPN, the internet itself. That's why we lost connection for a time. But yeah, it seems we're back. But damn. Okay, we're turning from waypoint 3 to waypoint 4, just past waypoint deep now. So we are joining Mike 152. Oh, Kinemos, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, Ryan. To be precise, the oceanic airspace avoidance. Because we could just go, for example, from Shemya to Opaki, then to Loomis, but honestly, oceanic clearance, oceanic procedures, I decided that all this mess for 58 miles of shortcut just don't worth it. So yeah, we're going around the oceanic airspace, going straight from Anchorage domestic to the oceanic specific procedure on VATSIM. Oceanic is generally a specific procedure. Of course, if there's no ETC, you don't need to care about it, but if there is, well, then there is. Hold on. I could what? I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Yeah, that's why you don't read manuals after unpacking anything and break it before it even turned on. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's a good explanation. On the VATUK website. Find it. Oh, he got recommended on VATSIM because Denver Center went on offline, and as he was 50 miles from entering CMP, Denver Center came online, and sent him a contact request, and then got mad because he was not monitoring some map. Ryan, this is exactly what I got into with Miami once. But on the good side, I got a personal apologies from the Miami airspace manager, so it worked out pretty fine. Anyway, so Ryan, I will explain it to you in words. You can find a good briefing. Something happened to the pod. Oh boy. Seems easier that makes 4 of us. Actually, technically it's the by COC, technically it's the pilot's responsibility to monitor for the ATC availability and contact them. But there is no but first of all, monitoring is doesn't mean contacting, and after you since you are not allowed to leave the flight deck for more than half an hour, you technically have 30 minutes of time margin since the ATC went online before you could be kicked. So not even since the contact me message, but since the ATC going online, you have half an hour to get into contact with them. Rusty, some controllers on VATSIM are just awful. Anyway, Ryan, what would we have if we would go through this short part of airspace? Before we, since we are departing quite far from it, somewhere around here, I guess at Shemya, we would need to switch from domestic frequency to the oceanic frequency to obtain a second clearance. To obtain the oceanic clearance. The oceanic clearance includes the entry point, the all the waypoints on the route, and the flight level and the speed at which you will be crossing. After that, you are returning to domestic, and here you're getting headed off to the oceanic. You need to reset your transponder to 2000. You are out of radio services, and then you got to do the position reports, the one on entry and one on exit. And after that, you are contacting domestic, and you given a new transponder code and everything else. So again, for 100 miles, this is quite a mess. Well, actually, the more reliable thing than contact me is the ATC ATC display in your VATSIM client. For example, in Swift it's here, and in Xquarbox you can open it on the screen. It's in the plugins. It's in the plugins. Xquarbox show who's online. So that is generally more reliable. And what just happened? For some reason, I just got disconnected. It's just a VATSIM thing. Yeah, exactly. Right, everything's fine here. Let's drop the EPR just a little more. We are coming up on waypoint 4, which is eBRAS. And is the next one before Bingo 577. Okay, looks like we'll have to deal with QFE. This stream is much more interesting than the written test prep playing with an E6B. I don't know if it says good about my stream or bad about the test prep with an E6B. Speaking of, I need to actually buy a paper one. Actually, I need to buy two paper ones. One for the high speed and one for the low speed. Yeah, I know. It's just almost impossible to get an E6B in well, where am I? Come on. But yeah, I actually is that right? I actually recently used this thing to calculate some minor things, so it's quite useful. I'm gonna actually link the app. I don't remember, Ryan, if you have Android or iPhone, but let's see. will come. Okay, 5 miles before the next waypoint. Yeah, here it is. There is also a SIM version with a bit less of the what's it called, options, and no manual, and also showing ad. But I prefer the Pro version. I bought it, and honestly, never regretted the purchase. It's really good. Allows you to do some mental exercises with the A6B. Actually, when you don't have one on hand, so might still be useful even if you don't have a paper. If you do have a paper one. Okay, once maximum landing weight 154. We need to burn another 10 tons of fuel. Not tons, 10,000 pounds. Which is 2.5. I guess, which is 40 minutes of flight. No. 75 plus it's over an hour. 7.5, 2.5 by 3. One hour 20 minutes. So 18 minutes of flight until the maximum landing weight. Also, our ZFW is 135. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Okay, let's calculate. Let's do our descent preparations. Okay, the only crossing restriction is 7,000. 7,063 at Halakturka, I guess. We actually can use QFE. Altitude settings millimeters, hectopascals on request. Yes, Halaturka. Thanks, Neymar. It's gonna be crossing at 7,200 QNH, so descending for 32. Can I do this without calculator? Let's see. 8,000 is minus 8, 30 minus 6, it's 24 and 24.8 and 24.8, 25 by 3, 75 minus 400 75 minus 6, well, 75 miles for the Member Bridge through Halaturka. I gotcha. So yeah, 75 miles out is our top of descent. And our last waypoint is Beirut. I mean, we can technically punch the coordinates into the SIVA, but I'm not feeling like it. So 46 miles here, 46, that means 29 left, 25 miles before Beirut. 25, let's set for the... Let's to keep it safe at 75. 35 miles before Beirut, we will begin our descent. "35 miles before waypoint 8. So this is our top of descent, and after that, what is gonna be? Okay, we will be using as nav aid. Okay, holding Halaturka and Yelizavar. I'm not sure what DME required for. Because the NDP doesn't have the DME. Okay, Halaturka is 710. Halaturka is 710. Seven 10 kilohertz and controlled by Yelizovo 113.7. 113.7. And we already have the readouts, by the way, which is not bad. Okay, coming up on the next waypoint. Switch to the ADF here. Come on, get lost. Is Rapak? Yeah, we're coming up on Rapak now. Wow, this flight was faster than I expected. Okay, coming up on Rapak. Yeah. 6 miles from here to Oslo, 18 miles from Oslo to Tucson, and 6 plus 15, it's 20, so 15 miles from Tucson. Let's actually burn some fuel. Of course that will give us some acceleration, but what's so bad about going fast? Tucson. 5. 8.6. Yes, we are. This one. Who doesn't, Kitty? Miles out. And we have a 7.5 in Yelizovo. And there's Kamchatka Air, but it's really far. Three and the 7.6. Yeah, we're a little too efficient today. It is 6 miles out. Okay, descent preparations, auto brakes, auto brakes, auto brakes. Let me think. The runway is 11,000 feet minimum. Now we have everything else tuned in. Okay, this is Halaturka. We'll also have 2 NDPs to control the approach, so it's gonna be on approach. Okay, this is actually interesting. Almost out. So yeah, after Halaturka intercepting going on heading to 5-4, intercepting the ILS. Then we'll need DMW, the inner marker. I'm heading 244. And turn left to WL center. Proceed. Oh god. What's some key? Ah! That's Malka. Holy crap. I'm on 244 to... Oh god. This is just crazy. 342. So 245. Playing flats, hi, welcome aboard. Yep, exactly. Good way to put it. And we just passed our top of descent. So let's begin it. 8,000. Come on. Altitude select and indicated hold. And we're descending. And right 344 and runway 34 left, it's easy. Neymar, the approach itself is easy. The go-around procedure, not so. The missed approach procedure, the published missed approach. Alright, so what we're gonna need? Three, four, five, Malka. Okay, 710. I think we'll be using on the ADFs here. Seven, 1, 0. And it's gonna be markers 920. And 465. Oh, by the way, I forgot something. Here we should now set 100 feet below the landing altitude, which is in our case 30. That's in case the main system is approach. I gotcha. Okay. We also have here. Okay, let me think. Hijack is one thing. Then we'll need simultaneously marker NDBs. 920 and 465. Wait. 920 and 420 and 465. And then it's gonna be then it's gonna be 345. So like this, we'll simultaneously have 345 and 465 on different DMEs. On different ADFs. So we'll have everything for the go-around procedure. Yep, everything's fine. Okay, coming up on the last waypoint. 5, 6. Wait, what? Track 1.2.30. Okay, so we are past the waypoint, which means we are going now on heading of 257. Okay, right. Head and select set. Transition level 90. Okay, let's correct a little. And we're fine. Неймор, я не обиделась. Поверь, да не, на самом деле иногда полезно вспомнить такие вещи. Так что ничего страшного. Окей. 17,000. If we would be in the States, we would be already sitting there. What did you, let's see now. Top in the weather. Russia. Yelizovo and QFE is 1000 hectopascals. QFE is 1000 hectopascals. Let's put it into the standby altimeter. As a reference. Close the windows. Because anything could happen. Okay. Here's Kamchatka. The mountains. Alright, seatbelt signs on. Anti-ice. Anti-ice not required. Landing lights on. Altimeters we'll set them soon. Radio altimeters, okay. Minimums are 200 on decision height. I haven't decided yet, honestly. At least on the 7.2. I guess it's gonna be oh my, hold on. It's correct. I'm honestly thinking Tokyo. It also is gonna be 108.7 on the 8.7 on the ILS. Nine 20 and 7 and there's harder. Yeah, we veered quite, of course. Okay, almost transition level. 1,000. Seven. 100. Okay, we just crossed the station, so now it's gonna be 2.5. Oh, come on. Yeah, it is. 254, 254, 24. Here it is. Okay. It's getting a little abrupt. Now we need to descend to 1973. So basically 2000. And we need to slow down. Come on. Let's slow down. And I think we just overshot. Yeah. Three, four, four. Yeah. Here's the runway. Yeah, that's an interesting descent gradient. Let's return to Hawaturka. We got to burn some fuel anyway. Melvin Leroy, thanks for the host. Okay. Let me think. 2.5 And I didn't do the calculations yet. Normal labor set and bugs set. Gosh, I honestly would just request vectors to final in this case. So easy to get lost. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna proceed direct Halatirka. Slow down to actually 210 knots, and then we'll descend to 3,600. Actually 3,000. Add some power. Actually, let's return on the arrival. No, let's not lose the energy. Oh boy, this is intense. Drop the EPR to 164. Okay, project list seatbelts. Seatbelts on. No, yes. Interior is closed. Landing lights on. Altimeters set and cross-checked. Radio altimeter set. Fly instruments, fly directions and radio set and cross-check. Go around EPR and VRF. Okay, that actually goes here. Garage EPR in VRF. Back set. Okay. Now we're too fast. Fuel. Correct. Hydraulics fine. Pressurization and coolant doors set. Actually, close this. And descent approach checklist complete. Yeah, there's quite some time until landing, Captain Obvious. We need to figure out this approach before that. Okay, 257, 257. Yeah, I honestly thought too. Whipper. Six to 5, okay. 4, 5, 5, 5, 7. Eight 34. Okay, turn into Halaturka. Come on. Let's drop the flaps. Let's drop some flaps. "200 knots and no more descent is delivered." Yes, 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 we are waiting for the station passage. We need to get the station passage at Halaturka, and then we'll continue our descent to 3,700. That is a complex approach, honestly. At least for a one-person crew. Come on. You can just by 4. Is this thing even moving? Let's do the 30 degrees intercept. Yeah, energy measurement in 7 do something else. Slow down or something. Wow. Cool. That looks like a station passage. 254. Heading off 254. And here it goes. Lamp's going to 5. And to 15. off limits, everything is within limits. We are fine now. Well, looks like it at least. Okay. Wait, what? And we got the intercept. $30,700. Then it's gonna be 2,100. Petropavlovsk traffic reach 487, type 727, final runway 34 left, Petropavlovsk. Right. 2,100, which use as a reserve system. Hey, what the? You're down. Flaps 25. Post. Flaps 30. Oops. Approach speed 150. Okay. Landing checklist. No smoking signs on. Gear down 3 green. Flaps 30 green. Hydraulics normal. Landing checklist complete. Okay, here goes. Korekskaya Sopkal is on the left. Oh, I gotcha. Sopkas are the volcanoes leftovers, as they called on Kamchatka. There's a lot of those in Hawaii too. Wait. Okay. Here we go. Take this gas out of the picture. Just a little. Markers. Auto. It's a stable approach. Through whites, we're perfectly visual.
500.
Mm-hmm.
400. 300. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Come on. Reverse is open. Reverse is full. $80 knots, reverse is idle. Closed. Auto brakes disengaged. And hello there. Reach 47, type 727, 3-4 left vacated, Petropavlovsk. Alright. Petropavlovsk traffic radio check. Okay. This parking brake set. These are closed. Let's start the APU. White lights off. Ground lights on. Window heats and rope heats off. Thank you guys. Yeah, hold on guys. Galley power is off. APU is started. On Siva, thank you and oh, and good night. Flaps up, loose up, and let's see. APU started, minutes passed. Close one pack. And oops. Hold on. Oh. Perfect. Return of Siva and return of the Siva. Yes, you are. Thank you, Dane. Okay. Now, time for the last part. After landing checklist. Window heats. Off. Anti-ice. Off. P2 heat. Off. Flaps. Up, no lights. Radar transponder. Transponder, okay, radar. Off. Speed brake, detent. Stop trim. Wind this up. Here's to the zeros. 0 units. Galley power off for the taxi. Fuel 1 pump per engine. Hydraulics open interconnect. Flight ground switch. Depressurize this thing. Air conditioning set. APU on bus. After landing checklist complete. Captain obvious mostly on the those that went on transatlantic and other long routes. Anywhere that where RNAV was required. Okay, taxiing straight. Petropavlovsk traffic. 727 call sign reach 487, taxi into the terminal via Charlie, Petropavlovsk. In the US, the VR system was mostly enough, so that's why it wasn't really used. My goodness, this is a beautiful plane. So yeah, most of the 7.2s were slant whiskey. Since we have Siva, we are slant Kostov. We are slant Zulu. Or as by ICAO designation, we are slant Mike Dash Sierra Delta Foxtrot Hotel India Whiskey. Sierra Standard Navigation, Delta DME, Foxtrot HF Radius, Hotel Hotel, if I remember correctly, UHF Radius, INS, and whiskey is I don't even remember. Yep, Delta widget livery. Honestly, I think this is the best livery in their history. Defective crown. Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way. This scenery actually surprised me. You remember that, okay, maybe you don't. This is the scenery that some guy, as he wrote, he made while flying from Australia to London. It has both the runways. It has correct military stationary aircraft. And it even has a fairly correct fire station and terminal. Like, not exactly, but for what it is, it's fine. So, yeah, I guess Explain has an acceptable scenery for Petropavlovsk. Anyway, let's now think where we want to park. Let's just go straight in. Although the left side had has a permanent servo on the Copilot side, although the left side had a more FMS, so LOL. Yeah, I guess they retrofitted and decided to keep the Siva in. That kind of makes sense. And we landed above the maximum landing weight. GG. Engine 2 wants maintenance. That will have to wait until Tokyo. Hey, I'm honestly thinking about going from here to Tokyo for the next leg of... actually not to Tokyo, but to the island of Hokkaido. For the next leg of the world tour. Obviously winter tour. 7-3, CRG. Come on. Parking brake is set. Squatty2Hotty, thanks for the follow. Saw you a couple of times. Nice to finally have you with the agency. Okay, and what we have now? APUs on bus. So the engines go off. Low oil pressure. Turn off the engines. Close the interconnect. And Wolfie5, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the agency too. No smoking lights off. Now, those are off. Transponder is off. Auto brakes disarm. Lights are off. Squatty2Hotty, thank you so much for the SimCaesar, thank you for gifting this up to Squatty2Hotty, and Squatty2Hotty, welcome to the closed circle. Everyone, thank you so much. Okay, look, beacon is off. Open the aft air stairs. Connect the GPU card. Connect to external. Standby. While the power is on. Close the leads. Open this. Wait a minute. And we can turn off the hydraulic system, bravo. Shutdown checklist coming up. Seatbelt signs and okay, signs are off. Beacon is off. Exterior lights as required. Navigation and logo. Start levers cut off. Parking brake set. Electrical on external. Fuel is off. Hydraulic pump bravo off. Air conditioning packs on. And let's stop the APU and open the blades. Shutdown checklist complete. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. Oh, I should have done that earlier. Sorry Neymar, I'm not used to doing the replays because okay, let's disconnect the from VATSIM. I'm not used to do replays because they usually mess up with the persistent state aircraft, like the maintenance system and other things. I honestly should have done it, but okay. Don't forget to remind me to do this the next time, because right now I'll have to do some other stuff for the replay, so might be kinda annoying. So for now I decided to so now let's not do the replay. Remind me after the landing the next time, guys, please. Неймар, спасибо большое, что зашел. Рада была тебя видеть, и удачного тебе дня. And our landing rate -254, which was really nice. Nice flight route here. And for now, let's see who we can say hi to on Twitch. And for now, guys, thank you for joining me. If you like my flying and not following yet, definitely follow. If you want to support, subscribe or send some bits my way. I'm here in Sim Caesar. I've grown up in Russia, so kind of comes with this thing. Actually, Citation Max is streaming right now, so let's say hi to Citation Max.
What's up, Sabo? Nice stream. Wish I could join you, but stuck at work.
Neymar, обязательно посмотрим.
I really appreciate you watching the stream, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, and thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, it's all good, dude. Where are my views? Nope, that's the wrong view. Can I see you up there? There we go. What up, dude? Woo! How you doing, bud?